There you go, a little spoiler there of the championships we've got in for this brand. Right, play. Tournament, one-on-one, new. Okay, so championship. Hardcore. Arena. SWE. Match type. Random. Gender male. Randomize off. Damage retention on. Right. So number 7 was my personal favourite for the competition, Bruiser Lee. And the next number was... I'll tell you what, I'll use Ismail's, which is number 1, which is Uska Keenan. As Uska Keenan. And then we had 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 is Walmart Viscera versus Firestorm. Walmart Viscera versus Firestorm. Okay, so we've still got 2, 3, 8, and 6. 2, 3, 8, 6. 2 is Blue Hell. Next number that comes through is going to be Blue Hell's opponent. You've got 3, 6, and 8. It's 8. 8 is Gandalf the Green. Which means the final 2 are going to be Convic. Going up against James Charles. There we go. That's your Hardcore Championship match then. Or your Hardcore Championship tournament. Any early favourites? What are we thinking? What are we thinking in this one? I want Bruiser Lee to win this, to be honest. But Walmart Viscera is a good shout. Convic looks pretty strong as well. Any early favourites? Well, we'll go straight in anyway then. We'll go for Bruiser Lee versus Uska Keenan. In this first match. Let's turn off the... No, that's where we go. We'll turn off the entrances. And here we go then. Bruiser Lee versus Uska Keenan first. I'm going to get a quick drink and I'll be back. Doobie-doobie-doo. I'm seeing some love for Firestorm out there as well, actually. I'm seeing some love for Firestorm. Right, remember ranking points are up for grabs in this one as well. I'll be updating those as we go along. And of course, we're going to be trying to crown our first Hardcore Champion. So far, we've crowned our World Champion, who is Leo Vega. Our Tag Team Champions, who are George Harrison and John Lennon, the Beatles. And also our Women's Champion, of course, Jay's own Alice Lovecraft. And now here we are, looking to crown our first Hardcore Champion. We have got, I've forgotten who they are already, Bruiser Lee and Uska Keenan here. Bruiser Lee is going to be a brute here, I think. I like him. I think that's such a cool thing about this as well, is that there's no preconceived notions either, is there, behind any of these characters. Literally, you get to go for whoever it is you like. As you can see, I've slightly changed the arena. We're going to go for red and black for our main SWE show, and then we've got black and white for SWE Dark. Like I said, possibly what we'll do is we'll crown this champion, and then maybe we can do our first couple of shows. Unless you want to go off and crown a Intercontinental and Cruiserweight champion as well via tournaments. I'm easy, whichever you guys want to do. So we're going to want to do a SWE Women's Tag Team as well, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to have that as well. We're going to have lots of championships, aren't we? I've got 8 championships now as part of our universe, which I don't mind at all. It's going to mean we'll be able to showcase a lot more talent. So I'm just updating the spreadsheet in the background so we can make sure everything is good to go. There we go. So we have got the World Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Television Championship, Cruiserweight, Hardcore, Tag Team, Women's and Women's Tag Team. As Asuka Keenan just clotheslines old Bruiser Lee over the top. Oh, why is my laptop's restarted? That's annoying. Sorry, I had the Champions League final was on. My laptop just switched off. That's very annoying. And the cool thing is, I suppose, once we get into normal shows, we can start to pick who we want to see as well. And we'll start to get an idea of who we like. I suppose, won't we? I'm sure we'll end up getting some heroes and some villains. I reckon we can do a few loser leaves the universe matches as well, as a feud. Now remember, damage retention is... What match was this? Was this a Falls Count Anywhere, this one? I didn't see what match type it was, to be honest. Because obviously it's randomised, isn't it? Was this a Falls Count Anywhere? Obviously there's no count-outs, obviously. It looks like Falls Count Anywhere. If you just joined us, by the way, this is Bruiser Lee, one of our newest additions here today, taking on Asuka Keenan in the first round. Oh, this is last man standing, is it? Okay. Bruiser Lee versus Asuka Keenan in the first round of our first SWE Hardcore Championship tournament. Yeah, I didn't read it because I was going to get a drink, weren't I? I'm still thirsty, actually. I've got a cunning... I'm gonna do my cunning plan. 1 second. Yeah, this is an epic plan. This is. Oh, what an amazing plan this is. There we go. So basically, I've got one of those decanter sort of things, like dispenser with a little tap on it. Because it's been quite warm the last couple of weeks, I've made like 3.5 litres worth of squash and put it in the fridge. And I'm really thirsty, so I just brought the whole thing in. Taken out of the fridge, brought myself a cup as well. This is how you stream in Star Wars. Your own juice dispenser by the side of you. There we go. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Bruiser Lee looking good here over Asuka Keenan. Oh, Asuka's back up. So like I said, everyone out there, depending on what you want to do, if you want to continue on doing more tournaments after this, we can do. But if you want to start our first couple of shows and do some tournaments later in the week, then we can do that as well. It depends what you want to see. But if you do want to start doing some shows, then start thinking about potential matches you would like to see, if there's anybody you want to see do well. Up to a 5. Is that a 5 count? That's a 5 count. 6. Only a 6 count. Now, I'm not going to lie, by the way. I've got really into this weekend, and I've not actually set up our Battle of the Brands for tomorrow's stream, so I might have to do that later on after this. I don't know. Unless we just have another week off that and continue on with this for a few more days while I get a chance to build it up. Now, Cyborg Slam there by Bruiser Lee over Asuka Keenan. I'll tell you what I'm really surprised in is the fact that I'm remembering so many of these names. This is very difficult, isn't it, as well? Because damage retention is on, some people could get some really more difficult matches than others. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can have like steel cage matches, Hell in a Cell, tables, ladders, all these different match types that could come up. And it could be very, very difficult. I haven't seen any hammers, but I've heard it is quite good. I wasn't overly impressed by some of the people on the roster, I suppose, but then again, they've not really had a lot of choice, have they, really? Because it's been very much limited to who's available due to certain up-to-date stuff. Wow, Bruiser Lee launching Keenan head first. Now Bruiser heads back into the ring. He wants this match over and done with as soon as possible. He knows the next round could be very difficult for him. Firestorm and Bullmat Viscera. Those are two big, strong guys that could cause some problems. There's the 7, 8, 9. No, it's a 9. Wow. Oscar Keenan swings, but Bruiser Lee is out, raiding a boot right in the gut and then slamming the back of the head. Oh, I've just noticed that Bruiser Lee is Brody Lee and Bruiser Brody together, isn't it? I don't know how I didn't notice that beforehand, but there we go. There's a big lariat. Surely this is just a matter of time now, isn't it, before the victory does go to Bruiser Lee. I don't know what I set this as yesterday, but... okay, and then there is that. Your mid-card, mid-card, mid-card. Upper mid-card. Upper mid-card, upper mid-card. Main event, main event, main event. There we go. So I'm just setting up a few of the bits as we go along. Chocolate orange. I'm going to throw you in the hardcore division, chocolate orange, because there's nothing else for you to do, really. So I'm just trying to sort out some of the... this stuff as I go along. Some of the rankings and stuff like that. Just so the sheet is completely up to date. So I think I've done it now anyway, mostly. So if you do want to check out the roster we currently have and see if there's anybody there that holds any interest to you, then you can head over to there now. But at the moment, it looks like surely Bruiser Lee's going to get this. Yeah, it does seem that way, Jay, doesn't it? I think Bruiser Lee's got this now by the looks of it. Surely. No, again a 9. Wow. There's one thing we can say about Oscar Keenan. He does have some incredible resilience. To be able to survive this long against someone like Bruiser Lee. Big lariat drop into the outside. Oh, wow. Is Bruiser going to fly? Oh, Bruiser Lee. Who expected that from the big man? Bruiser Lee dives through the ropes. Oh, but Bruiser Lee's back must be given away a bit, struggling to lift the weight of Oscar Keenan. Sent in. The fun thing about this as well is, like I said before, this is all in our full control. So if we fancy it one day, we could do a hardcore-based pay-per-view. We could do a cruiserweight-based pay-per-view. We could do an all-female pay-per-view. We could do whatever the hell we want in this because we've got full control over the whole lot. We can do whatever the hell we fancy. This is it now, surely. There we go. Bruiser Lee with a win over Oscar Keenan. Great debut for Bruiser Lee. Not so great for Oscar Keenan, though. Oh. Bruiser Lee just shows why he's one of my favourites in this company. He really does. The sky is the limit for Bruiser Lee, and that big dive to the outside. Wow. Who expects a man of that size to dive like that? And it was very effective. High risk, high reward, but this is only round 1. And he's in a difficult first round match. With the damage retention on, this could cause him some problems, but let's push forward and let's see who he will meet in the next round. Oh my god. We have got Walmart Viscera versus Firestorm in a no-holds-barred match, so just no disqualification. Firestorm is the favourite for a few here. He could be, couldn't he? Oh yeah, I've seen him wrestle many a time. I had to scout him first, didn't I, before we brought him to the company, you know. So, Firestorm is quite a few people's favourite. But he's got to get past a very difficult opponent in Walmart Viscera first. We've seen Walmart Viscera so far. Yes, he was in the... Walmart Viscera was in the first round of the... Well, he was in the World Championship tournament, weren't he? And he lost in the opening round. So now he's going to get his opportunity here in the hardcore division. Wow. You know what? I really thought this was going to be much different size-wise, but it's turned out to be the other way around. How? Why have we got this guy called Walmart Viscera when he's tiny compared to Firestorm's fucking huge? Firestorm is huge. Walmart Viscera is a super heavyweight. Firestorm is a light heavyweight, apparently, according to this game. Okay. So, no holds barred then. No disqualifications, no countouts. First pinfall or submission will get the victory. And we'll go on to face off against Bruiser Lee. Yeah, maybe. I just can't get over how big Firestorm... What we got Firestorm down as? So Firestorm is an 80. Walmart Viscera is an 83. So it's a pretty even match. Say Walmart Viscera does have a loss on his record. It takes a big clothesline to the face as well. And Firestorm is looking strong. The people that wanted Firestorm to do well could get their way here. Oh, wow. Walmart Viscera just shoulder blocking him down. Nice roll through there by Firestorm and a big drop kick in the face. Now brings Walmart Viscera up and twisting of the neck. There's the pin. Only a 1 count. Firestorm's looking strong here tonight. Walmart Viscera is so small. I can't tell if Viscera's tiny or Firestorm is massive. Or if it's both. It could be both. Firestorm's up high. Wow, went for the clothesline, but Walmart Viscera caught him in with a suplex. Strong right hand, taking Firestorm down. Firestorm is such a cool name as well, actually, for this guy. Yeah, it's Little Daddy V, Pocket Viscera. Oh, we should change his name, shouldn't we, to Pocket Viscera? Little Daddy V. But Little Daddy V's doing pretty well here at the moment. Walmart. And we've got quite a few debutantes in this show tonight. We've got Convic is going to be having his first match. We've got... There was actually... We could have had somebody else in this competition, couldn't we? I left him out because he's it's not his main division, is it, actually? Okay. We're also going to see Gandalf the Green. Wow, Walmart Viscera's got the win. Oh, this is going to be a riot. People are going to be rioting in the streets now as Firestorm picks up a loss in his debut. Wow. Pocket Viscera with the win. Well, if we want to then, people, I reckon we can... we're going to end up giving Firestorm maybe a bit of a squash match on our first episode of SWE Dark. But the worrying thing about this for me, right, is not just that Walmart Viscera's picked up the win. It's that Walmart Viscera's picked up the win quite quickly. And with damage retention on, Bruiser Lee might be in trouble, you know. Might just be in trouble. Right, there we go then. We're halfway through the first round. The equalizers throwing chairs. Next up, we've got Blue Hell versus Gandalf the Green. Nice. Let's turn the entrances off. This is a ladder match. Okay, this should be interesting. So I just dispense myself another drink. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. It's an amazing idea. Oh, it's been 9 o'clock in a minute. I'll take my tablets. What are you thinking here then? Blue Hell or Gandalf the Green? And the people that said they wanted Firestorm to win, do you have any other ideas who you want to win now? Or are you just going to be depressed that Firestorm didn't win? Here we go then. Ladder match between Blue Hell and Gandalf the Green. For a round in the next round. For a match in the next round of the hardcore tournament. Blue Hell really suits this hardcore division, doesn't he? There's a lot of colour in this one, isn't there? A lot of colour. It's all clashing quite a bit. Gandalf the Green does remind me a bit of the Necro Butcher, I won't lie. He's definitely got Necro Butcher vibes. A hippie or a stoner Gandalf. It could be. I think he got Gandalf the Green based just off the beard and then the fact he's wearing green. That was the reason why he ended up as Gandalf the Green, I think. But he does have Necro Butcher vibes to me. He really does. I mean, what are the... let's have a look at the tail of the tape. Gandalf the Green is a 78 rated mid-card hardcore wrestler. And Blue Hell is a 73 rated lower mid-card hardcore wrestler. So Gandalf the Green, on paper, is the strongest. However, no match was ever won on paper. I quite like that. That was good. It was quite poetic, that, wasn't it? I'm getting the hang of this commentary crap now, I'll tell you. No match has ever been won on paper. Gandalf the Green sending Blue Hell over the top. And what is this? Wow. Gandalf the Green is brutal. If we can get another guy with a beard and jacket and this like this, we could have Gandalf the different colour as well, couldn't we? Could have a whole stable of Gandalfs. Yes, it was an accident. Yeah, it wasn't intended. I basically Equalizer, I put all 8 on a list on my computer and got people to randomly pick numbers between 1 and 8. And the that's how the matches came about. It's hurting my eyes a little bit, this match, I must admit. And Gandalf's going to go and get himself the ladder. He's going to try, but he can't quite press the right button. He's given up now. He's given up on it. Gandalf now brings Blue Hell back up into the Russian leg sweep. Big Irish whip into the corner. There's a size advantage for Blue Hell here, but Gandalf the Green is looking incredibly strong here tonight. Once again going to try and achieve a ladder. And this time he does manage to find the right button to press. Slides the ladder into the ring. Gandalf the Green would ideally like to use magic to retain to actually gain the briefcase, but this time has to use brute force. He shouts to Blue Hell, "You shall not pass!" as he takes him up into a powerbomb. This is a matter of time, this one. Surely Gandalf the Green is dominating Blue Hell. I reckon this could be a really quick match, this one. Gandalf climbs the ladder pretty slowly. He hasn't obviously got great speed or agility skills. He's up the top. He does have a hold of the briefcase, but Blue Hell with a forearm into the spine. Another one. Another one. But Gandalf the Green not letting go of that briefcase at all. Finally, Gandalf lets go of the briefcase, and Blue Hell is going to powerbomb Gandalf off the ladder. This is Blue Hell's chance here, you know. Blue Hell, for me, it would be an underdog victory for Blue Hell to win, especially after the way this match has gone so far. As the Green Goblin jumping Blue Hell to the outside once again, and Gandalf the Green heading up to the top once again, looking to grab that briefcase once again. Blue Hell is back up on his feet. Comes into the ring. He's still pretty slow at this whole stuff, isn't he? You can tell he's still pretty green. Well, blue. More forearms to the back, but again, Gandalf not letting go of that briefcase. Finally, he does. Are we going to see it again? Yep, I think Blue Hell's going to do the same thing. Got deja vu here now as a Blue Hell just power bombs Gandalf the Green off of that ladder. Now Blue Hell looking to head. Oh, look at the speed difference there. Blue Hell is up. Gandalf's down. Blue Hell could steal this, you know. Gandalf's getting back up to his feet. But it's too late, and Blue Hell's picked up the win. Wow, that's a surprise for me. That is a surprise. I really thought Gandalf the Green would have this. The tail of the tape told me that Gandalf the Green was going to get this, but Blue Hell is victorious in his debut. Insanity here. That's another very strong competitor out of this competition as well. And Blue Hell takes his opportunities and is victorious. He is going on to the semi-finals of the Hardcore Championship Tournament here. Blue Hell victorious over Gandalf the Green. Next up then, finally, a final match of the first round. I feel like I've been drinking. I can't talk properly at the moment. I missed the S off of Austin Powers. Oh. We have got Convic versus James Charles. Or James Charles, if you will. For the chance to face off... it's Convic Star. For the chance to face off against Blue Hell in the next round. It's a TLC match. So again, another ladder-based match. Convic was one of the guys we created yesterday, but has yet to have his first match in SWE. James Charles is one of today's sick and twisted creations. We're doing well on the tag teams now as well, haven't we? We added a couple of new tag teams today. We've got El Paso added in. Sugar Rush as well. Yeah, let me add those onto the tag team rankings. And Sugar Rush. What a Sugar Rush. There we go. I don't need the card level on these, do I? No. Okay. Times champion. And then we want to centralize. Oh. Centralize. There we go. Centralize now. Yeah, for some reason it wasn't working there until my... so I'm talking to the spreadsheet. I do apologise. Yeah, Convic versus James Charles. Convic is an interesting one. Again, I'll look at the tail of the tape for you in a second. The tail of the tape says that Convic is a 76 rated mid-carder in the hardcore division. James Charles is a 69 rated enhancement talent in the hardcore division. So Convic has got this slight advantage. It's not a massive difference though in ability, to be honest. Yeah, I think Firestorm's going to get himself a squash match on Dark, I would imagine. I feel like people want to see Firestorm do well, so maybe, again, just think of other people you want to see. If there's anyone else in the rosters that you've seen so far you like the look of. As James Charles just puts Convict through a table. Wow. James Charles putting Convict through a table. Yeah, if there's any other matches you want to see, I think Dark will do the same as AEW. Dark will have a lot of squash matches to try and build up the rankings of the people we want to see do well. Whereas SWE will be our normal show, where we'll pit the best against the best. Convict launching James Charles to the outside. So I feel like at the moment, I really do feel like the tournament is in the top half, in my opinion. Bruiser Lee and Walmart Viscera, those are the two that I think have really got this. Blue Hell knocking out Gandalf the Green was a big surprise for me, and I wonder how much further he can go in this competition. And I mean, both of these two have also... Oh, they're not terrible, but I don't think they're quite at the level. Big boot in the leg. As James Charles looking good here, actually. Surprising me. Nice neck breaker there by Convict. Who gets a hold of a table. Convict, of course, already been put through one table. A bit unfortunate to get two ladder matches in a row, aren't we, really? Wow, James Charles, nice kick, just taking out the ankles of Convict. And again, swiping out those ankles. Of course, Convict does have a slight size advantage, so really it's pretty good for James Charles to really take those legs away. I'm thinking maybe Ice Cold on Dark as well, Jay. What do you think about that? Because they're a pretty good tag team, and they got knocked out in the second round, didn't they? Maybe nice to build them up a little bit, maybe against the Hairy Express. Who are going to be, I believe, one of our sort of jobber-style tag teams, a bit of a bushwhacker style. I feel like there's a fan base for Bernard Sampson and Robert Greenheart as well. So I'd like to see them two maybe on Dark. We'll have a look. See how things pan out. I think the first few episodes are going to be a bit random. Wow. James Charles is launching Convict off the top of the ladder. James Charles is grabbing the briefcase. Can James Charles take the briefcase down? This would be a big, big loss for Convict if James Charles pulls this one off. Why does James Charles have a hint of Joey Janela about him? There's something about it, isn't there? You're right, 404? You just joined, mate, have you? Oh my God, James Charles has won. James Charles has defeated Convict. Oh my word. James Charles has defeated Convict in the first round. Also put him through a table earlier on as well. Wow, F's in the chat for Convict. James Charles. Supposed to be a jobber. Wow. James Charles. I'll be uploading some of these this week as well, 404, so if you haven't missed anything, don't worry. Yeah, Firestorm will be on Dark, Jay, I think. Right, so that's the first round of the Hardcore Championship Tournament done. Right, so it's Bruiser Lee versus Walmart Viscera and Blue Hell versus James Charles in the semi-finals. Let's go. We've got a standard one-on-one match between Bruiser Lee and Walmart Viscera. Gandalf to fight on Dark too, possibly, yeah? Yeah, that's it, the Equalizer. He really enhanced himself. We've got a few enhancements. Let's have a look. Who have I got down as enhancement? I've got Harry Brown, Harry, James Charles, Leroy Janetti, Marcelo Zapuila, and Uska Keenan. Those are the 6 I've currently got down as enhancement. Then we've then got 4 lower mid-carders. We've got a few mid card, a few up. We've got quite a few upper mid card. So there's a chance we can build some people up quite nicely. I've done their card level based on their stats. So enhancement is everybody under 70 rated. Yeah, I think we will, Jay. We'll see the pair of them, I think, yeah. No reason why not. So this is just a standard one-on-one match now then. And I feel like Walmart Viscera might have the advantage because I feel like his match might have been slightly quicker. Oh, it's not. It said one-on-one. It's a tables match. Okay, maybe not then. It said one-on-one. I thought it was just a singles match, but it's not. It's a tables match. Bruiser Lee. Come on, Bruiser. Well, you can do this, my man. Yeah, this is first hardcore champion, this one, 404. This is the first of the two semi-finals, this one. We've added a few new people into the roster. I think we added about... we added 10 males and 5 females earlier on. But like I said, I'm going to start uploading some of these this week as well. So if you've missed anything, we'll be able to catch up you a bit. I'm going to upload them into a bit more broken down segments. So I'll upload like the roster creation, then the championship tournament, and then a bit more roster creation, then the women's championship, and then the tag team. All that sort of stuff to break it up, make it a bit easier to watch. Yeah, I've seen that new generation. Yeah, he's a crazy old man, isn't he? Come on, Bruiser. Come on, Bruiser. Oh, Walmart Viscera fighting back, and it's a very good position for him to do so. Nice jawbreaker by Bruiser Lee. Bruiser now dragging Walmart Viscera along. Slamming him face first. Not quite done enough damage yet to consider putting him through a table. Walmart Viscera fighting Bruiser Lee away. There's the boot in the gut. Went for the super kick, but Viscera had ducked underneath it. Again, Bruiser Lee working over Viscera. Seems like a matter of time here, doesn't it? He does put him up on the table. Go on, dive off something. Dive on something. Come on, dive. What are you doing, Bruiser? Oh my god, the table nearly went. The table nearly broke. The leg gave away. The leg gave away. Bruiser almost went through it. Almost. Both guys just taking a bit of a walk around. They're looking at the other table now. Walmart Viscera is in a good position here. Nope. He's actually taking Bruiser away from the table for some reason. Straight into the ring steps. Using his environment well. Walmart Viscera has taken control of this match now, you know. He really has taken control. If he can get this table set up maybe in a corner. No, he's going to go for the standard table, okay. Little Daddy V bringing Bruiser up. But Bruiser fighting back. Big boots into the back of the leg. Boot in the gut. DDT. It's going to be Bruiser's chance to turn this match back around in his favour, you know. No, he's going to pick the table up. And he's going to corner it, okay. Bruiser sending Walmart into the corner. Up he goes. Into, oh my god, a lawn dart through the table. And Bruiser Lee with the victory over Walmart Viscera. And Bruiser Lee is going into the final of this Hardcore Championship tournament. All thanks to this lawn dart head first through the table. Wow. He was that weird, like, Gronk. He was that weird NFL guy they had hosting WrestleMania this year. Right, we move on to the second semi-final then. Which is... One second, I'm just pouring myself a drink. Which is Blue Hell versus James Charles. Let's get straight into it. This is going to be a tournament match. Okay. God knows what match that is then. Turn the entrances off. There we go. Submission match. Oh god, this is going to be rough, isn't it? Yeah, 404. I think he was the 24/7 champion, wasn't he, for a short period of time? Submission match between James Charles and Blue Hell. This is something written by Vince Russo, I think. We got two low-level enhancement names in a hardcore tournament fighting in a submission match. The bell goes. We are underway. I can't tell what that is that James Charles is wearing. It's like some sort of... I don't know what it is. Submission match between these two. That's insane. Who's going to be best in a submission style match? At the moment it's Blue Hell who's rocking the punches. Both these guys came up against stronger opponents in the first round. Nice. Arm breaker from the top rope. That's very intelligent maneuver there by James Charles. Before now dropping a knee right into the arm. Strong right hand in the gut there by Blue Hell on James Charles as well. Now taking him up. Looking for that. Oh, gotch style power driver. Wow. Blue Hell's looking incredibly good here, you know. Of course, the winner of this one gets Bruiser Lee in the final to fight for the Hardcore Championship in any type of bizarre match. Nice running forearm. And a knee in the back there by James Charles on Blue Hell. And now here he is wrenching back of that arm. I'd like to fill the hardcore division up a bit more as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyone can fight for the hardcore championship, really, can't they? We can throw anybody in there. Nice. And James Charles has been busted open as well, you know. Blue Hell gets tripped by James Charles. Who's going to be the first one to try and lock in a submission here? As James Charles looking a bit like a blonde raven at some points. And he's going to go... No, DDT the leg. I thought he might be looking single Boston Crab there for a second. Nice takedown. James Charles is looking very, very good here. Better than I expected, to be honest. Oh, the bicycle. Big knee in the back. And here's a submission now. Blue Hell using James Charles' own arms across his neck. Cody James. He sounds a bit like a cowboy. He's a cowboy. Just hit randomize and see what it gives you. Best way forward. James Charles could become a cult hero here, you know. He's really just going to be a jobber here, but he could become a cult hero. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Obviously not Equalizer, no. He's here for the glory. He might get the tap here as well, you know. Because damage retention is on. Ow. I just punched the microphone. Fun in the fair. Nice DDT. Wow. Charles is looking too strong here, isn't he? Now, was he going ankle lock? Ankle lock! James Charles locked in an ankle lock. On Blue Hell. What in the Blue Hell? Rolls through. Oh. Oh, what a forearm to the back of the head. And now, oh, submission as well. Blue Hell is fed up. And Blue Hell, wow. James Charles looked so good tonight, but Blue Hell was having none of it. Absolutely none of it. As soon as he got his opportunity, he locked in the submission. And we are going to get Blue Hell versus Bruiser Lee in the final for the Hardcore Championship. We're going to get more rioters here, I feel. But James Charles showed some good ability here tonight, to be honest. And Blue Hell's busted open. That's what we want to see. We want to see crimson masks here in this Hardcore Championship tournament. And here we go then. Main event time. Bruiser Lee versus Blue Hell in a Hardcore Championship match. That's useful, isn't it? Didn't tell me what match type it was. Here we go. Here we go. Which one of these two will become our first Hardcore Champion? Anyone got any favourites in this one? I mean, Bruiser Lee has got to be the big favourite, I would imagine. But Blue Hell's done so well, it's another ladder match. It's another freaking ladder match. Wow, Blue Hell's going for it straight off the bat. Blue Hell, powerbomb on Bruiser Lee. Can Blue Hell do this? I really didn't think he could, to be honest, but maybe he can. Blue Hell dominating Bruiser Lee early on. Remember, the damage retention is a real the damage retention is a real equalizer in these sort of things. I mean, Bruiser Lee is an 84 rated compared to Blue Hell, who's a 73 rated, but Blue Hell may have had two easier matches, which makes it easier for him to, well, not to figure out how to pick up a ladder and put it in the ring, obviously. He's struggling with that one. Blue Hell, do you understand how ladders work? I pick up the ladder and I put it down. Bruiser Lee's just got bored of me. He's going to wander around now and he's going to go for the other ladder instead. Oh, okay, we've lost the ladder now. It's ended up inside the audience. We're going to get sued by the two kids in the front row, but it doesn't matter. We'll have to give them all of our YouTube revenue as compensation for that. £4.20. They'll be happy with that. Be enough to get them a Big Mac. Right, Blue Hell sets the ladder up. And he's going to go for it. Remember, Blue Hell has already won a ladder match here tonight. As he gets dumped to the outside by Bruiser. What? Well, Somebody doesn't want Bruiser Lee to win this Hardcore Championship, do they? And that person is WWE superstar Samoa Joe, who's just randomly turned up in our federation. Which is bizarre. Oh my god, that's Samoan Joseph. Look at this, Blue Hell's just going to go for it. He's just going to go and get the belt. Blue Hell's being cheeky as hell. He was just going for it, look. No way. This is going to happen, isn't it? I can't believe it. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. I really can't believe what I've just witnessed, but we've got a brand new Hardcore Champion. How on earth has that happened? Well, Blue Hell is your brand new Hardcore Champion. Yeah. That was bizarre, to say the least. I don't even know what to say about that. Well, Blue Hair don't mind. He's Blue Hair. Blue Hell don't mind. He's well happy. And there we go. Blue Hell wins the Hardcore Championship by defeating Gandalf the Green, James Charles, and Bruiser Lee. He won 2 ladder matches tonight. Well, there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose.